Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. This is your reading for Wednesday, the 19th, and of course it is the new moon solar eclipse day, total solar eclipse. It doesn't happen until later tonight, though. But anyway, this morning the moon is right up against Jupiter and headed its way towards Eris. So it should be a really courageous day. And man, the eclipses, they bring in new beginnings, and sometimes there's an ending and the beginning. I like to look at it as renewal. But if you know your birth chart, yeah, see, there we have the big change, the transition. Wow. So anyway, back to what I was saying. If you know your birth chart, you can look and see if you watch my video on the eclipses. I had it up, I think, last week or the week before. Oh my goodness, Death in the Tower card. Wow. Now in dailies we don't read these cards as strongly, but because it is an eclipse day, I do feel there's quite a bit here. But anyhow, back to if you know your birth chart, you can watch the video and figure out which houses, which areas of your life based on the houses where the polarity of the eclipse is happening in your birth chart. So watch that video and it'll be more clear. Because it went into all the issues that it could be bumping up against for as long as you know your chart, you can get that information. So anyway, death is real. There's really no such thing as death. Energy is never wasted. It's just transformed. There's always a rebirth. Even when, well, at least this is what I believe. Even when you die, it's just a big deep breath inward, and you go into yourself, your real self. And it may look like we leave our bodies, but we're really, well, we are leaving our bodies. It's just that we're going inward and then up. But look at the phoenix here, rising from the ashes. Big change, transitions. I used to get the death card, and because I moved so many times, and every time I moved, I'd always get the death card beforehand, and I'd be like, oh yeah, because it is just such a big change to move house. And you can see the the butterfly, the white butterfly. You can see the different phases here. Well, we've got the lights that, I guess we could look at this as being the web of the universe that is always guiding us and always has us, no matter what. There's a hand there, giving something, and then the hands. Look at this being here. This to me would be a birth angel, right? That, the ones that that take you into one incarnation, from one incarnation into the next, or take you home, and then you have of course your spirit time to rest in the spirit world. This is gorgeous, and this phoenix here is probably the most beautiful one I've ever seen. Going into the unknown is the message I'm getting here. It's all about letting yourself be within the mystery, just be within yourself in the mystery of what could be. And then the tower brings in the ability to create a whole new life. I mean, look at that, with the comet and the sunrise coming up, or maybe it's the sun coming down. This card to me is ruled by, I go with the modern rulers, and that would be Uranus. So Uranus brings in a whole new beginning. It helps us to wake up. And, astrologically, too, we have Mercury conjunct Uranus right now, which translates into divine mind. I mean, it's all right here. And the Two of Pentacles, that's my card for being able to negotiate a new reality, negotiate within the physical realm. So when you're connected with your real self, when your false self has broken through and you're free and you're, you've been coming back home to yourself with all your deep inner work, then with the Tower, your real self is what creates your life, because we literally are walking around attracting whatever we have within. And it's the sum total of all of our beliefs, including our attitudes. Attitudes are really strong as far as manifesting. So we're walking around manifesting just by the fact that we're attracting our reality because of what's going on within us, or what is who we are. So if we're working through whatever we're working through, we have the downtime, or as we're working through all of our issues, we have the downtime on Earth, because we do have a time-space continuum here. In the spirit world, you think of something and it's like Shazam, it's right there. You think and feel it and bam, you got it. But in the highest levels of the spirit world, you can't even have a negative thought, so you get to try on all different experiences. You get to set up your reality. You get to negotiate with your life experience. But here on Earth, we have all this downtime, and it can get really tricky because you can falsely believe that you don't have any control over what could be coming your way. So that's why you have to be very intentional. But then there's always that surrender, because you have to trust that you have these guides that keep your spirit safe always. Our spirits and our souls can merge completely with our spirits, and the personality self is the hard part, because that's the one that's like, I don't know, and I don't like not knowing, like that kind of thing. So with the Death card, I feel like it has to do with letting go of control. Allow yourself to be in the unknown, and the breakthroughs will continue to come. And that is especially true when there's eclipses. We will have breakthroughs. And with the Two of Pentacles, I think it can be pretty good because we're adapting, we're balancing out something, we're trying to prioritize what really matters to us. And it's also it's a perfect card for time management. So, very nice. And as far as the planets go, we're dealing with Saturn and Uranus, and then Saturn here too. Death can also be, we could be looking at it as being very Plutonic, Scorpio and Plutonic, Scorpio, Pluto. Yeah. Okay, well, let me know how it goes for you. I'm so excited for you guys. I feel like there's just so many new things coming in. But it's a mystery. We don't know what it is yet, and we have to be okay with that. I guess if you know what you could do, I guess the best way to handle this would be to set the intentions for what you want. If you want your life to be more simple, or if you want your life to be easier, or if you're ready to take on some new responsibility, or you're wanting more, whatever it is, go for that. But then it's always a good caveat to put in to let your spirit be your default and allow yourself to just be with what is and not resist anything, especially not to resist anything. Because if we have a forcing current, if we have a demand, like let's say, oh, that guy, he has to love me, or I'm just not, I'm not worthy, that kind of thing. Or, which, women our age don't think that way usually, but, or let's say it's something like, if I don't have this amount of money, or this paycheck, or, you know, earning this amount of money per year, or if I don't have whatever, anything in your head, in your personality self that says, if I don't have this, if that's how you're moving through life, in the I don't have in your head, that's what you'll get. It's just more of not having it, because you're literally with your unconscious, subconscious, you know, pushing it out there. Same thing with like thinking along terms of, you know, you have to be careful what you put out there towards other people, because if you're wanting them to get their lessons the hard way and hurt and be in pain and all of that, that can just come back to you, right? We want to always be sending out as much love as we possibly can. And it's okay when you have the negative thoughts, because you can always stop and turn them around and go, oh, I want to cancel that out. That is the beauty of the time-space continuum that we're living within. We get to stop and turn it around. That might be why we have that Two of Pentacles here for the day, right? Notice the different colors, the light and the dark, right? And that point in the center right here that is very powerful. I love the spirals too. Spirals inside the stars even. Beautiful. Okay, well that's it. Thanks you guys. Let me know how you're doing. Bye.